Fury and Ngannou, well, there's still, and we're now the Friday since the Friday post-fight, it still surprises me that there are a lot of people out there who vehemently express their belief that Ngannou won in an almost unanimous fashion, i.e. that he was robbed of a conclusive victory. You only have to go on Facebook, which is a cesspit of boxing opinion, on the night or the day after, with people proclaiming robbery. I don't know what the judge was looking at, he was robbed, disgraceful. And most of those opinions come from people who have no idea how a boxing match is scored, first off. And then you've got people in the game. I mean, Eddie Hearn, I'm an advocate, I'm an Eddie Hearn fan, I won't hide it, always have been. But he's massively, and he's selling his product, I get it, but he's proclaiming Fury got beat, again in a unanimous fashion. I know the judges' cards, it was a split decision. But you've got him, you've got Bisping, I think it was another, I might be wrong with Spencer Oliver, another, thinking he go. Anyway, there's a definite split though, because the ones who say Ngannou won, it's all, oh, he got the knockdown, he had a big round 8, Fury was rubbish. And there are these factors, it's like, was Fury poor? Yeah. Was Ngannou great? Yeah, in a relative sense. Did Fury look like the best heavyweight on the planet? No. Did Ngannou perform way better than he had any right to? Yes. You know, but none of that matters. Because when you look at, and I gave it to Fury by a round, possibly 2. There's at least 4 or 5 rounds which could have been scored anyway. Not a lot happened. I think Fury won. For me, Ngannou won round 3 with a knockdown to 10-8. He clearly won round 8. That's 3 points. But a lot of the rounds, not a lot happened. And in most of those rounds, Fury done a bit more for a bit more of the time than Ngannou. I think there was a bit of Ngannou that may have been guilty of, especially after the knockdown, almost having a degree of satisfaction with the knockdown and thinking, you know, almost in disbelief, I'll almost settle for that, in a subconscious sense that maybe made him not push as hard as he did. It's the same after round 8, I think he gassed himself round 8, but after round 9 and round 10, he didn't do a great deal. And is that because subconsciously he's almost like settling for the fact he's had a great round and that'll do? I don't know. But there's certainly, with the people who believe that Ngannou won, there's not much objectivity to their argument. Whereas the people like myself who believe Fury won, we believe he won because we looked at the rounds on an individual basis and we believe Fury done more in more of the rounds and i.e. got a decision. It just surprises me. I don't know what you lot think, but it surprises me when you get... Joe Rogan's a big one. Joe Rogan was unanimous in thinking Ngannou won that comfortably and was robbed. Now, Rogan, granted his MMA background, you can't dispute it in terms of his punditry and his analysis. But when you compare his reasons for why he thought Ngannou win to, let's say, Paulie Malignaggi, I'm a huge fan of, I think he's one of the best analysts in the game, and Paulie kind of read it the same way that I and many others read it from an objective point of view and thought Fury got the fight. Even though Fury was poor by his standards and Ngannou was great beyond anything any of us expected. It just surprises me that so many of the people who have the time and the means to follow the game a lot more closely than what a lot of us do and seem to get it dramatically wrong and view these fights on an emotion-led basis rather than an objective one. I don't know. What do you think?